We love Landman. We cannot get enough of this show.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really exciting when you're on a show that you love working on, that's challenging and pushes you creatively, but then also connects with an audience. You're just like, come on, that's the dream in this business.
Yeah, so, certainly for a producer and a director and a writer who is as red hot as they possibly can be in Taylor Sheridan right now, too.
Well, he's extraordinary. He truly is. He writes all the episodes, and the first season he directed about 3 or 4 of them, but he's always there to kind of make sure the tone is how he wants it. And then this year, Stephen Kay directed all our episodes. So he keeps his eyes on it, he writes it, and then he'll really get into the editing. But he kind of let the show go, meaning like it's like the train is moving. He got it set up the exact way he wanted it. And now it barrels ahead and he can do the 15,000 other shows that he's doing.
Well, in terms of that, we're big fans of Lioness and obviously all of the Yellowstones. I thought he shows up on the set just to put himself in the show to show off his biceps, or if he takes off his shirt
to hang out with hot girls.
That's true too.
For sure, with the Bella Hadid. Come on.
I
think you can do whatever you want when you're at that point. Live your best life.
That's why they call it the universe. It's the Taylor Sheridan universe. We're all just revolving planets in that. And interesting again for Landman. It's up there as far as I'm concerned with a drama that makes you laugh with Succession. Mm-hmm. Succession was a drama, on HBO that made me laugh more than anything else, where it's kind of like
out
a
of
comedy.
The discomfort.
That's another, yes, correct.
And
awkwardness
I think that
in a way.
A lot of with Taylor's writing and where he's able to find the humor, I think his brilliance is understanding how to shift between tones within a show.
Yes.
So you have the heavy drama and you have the action and you have the love story. And then when it gets to the point where you're ready, to move on, he brings in the humor. Mm-hmm. And that's a big part of like Angela and Ainsley, like my mother-daughter kind of duo on the show, because we come in to like get you going again, to laugh, and you don't always... Sometimes it's written really funny, but honestly, where we are as characters at this point, you put us in certain situations and you know that it's going to be a thrill for the audience. And I think Taylor always knows that. Like, he knows when to bring us in and kind of shake it up. Well,
and we're going to get into this a little bit more with the celebrity true or false that we're about to play in a few minutes here. But, in certain ways where you'll see an actor and an actress who's from abroad capture an accent that's American, and you're like, wow, I didn't know that person was from such and such a country. I kind of feel the same way about you. You're a New Jersey girl.
I'm very
playing
Jersey.
Somebody straight from Texas, like it's like you grew up there.
Yeah, Ali. I think I think that for me, what was exciting about taking on this role was the level of talent that I was getting a chance to work with. Starting with Taylor's writing, going to Oscar winner to Billy Bob Thornton, John Hamm, Demi Moore, and this season bringing in Sam Elliott and Andy Garcia. It's just like, it's an extraordinary cast that makes you raise your game. And so we also had the time, like I'm not laying around in between, scenes or when I have a day off.
Yes.
I'm always working with my dialect coach, my acting coach, and preparing for the scenes and making sure that for me, I can handle the pressure of when I go on to set so that I can deliver to the best of my ability with these icons that I get to work beside.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Sam Elliott believable as a guy from Texas?
He's actually a Malibu guy, too, which is crazy. Would you ever think it?
Nope.
I know.
I would, but just the voice, the everything.
He's still got it. He's down there, and he's just, he's real cowboy. He sits on an apple box, in between his takes. Don't even put him in like a high director's chair, and he's right there with you, and he looks you in the eyes, and he takes his time to talk, and, he's very special.
Then he opens his mouth.
Yeah, you're just like floored by.
That's Sam Elliott, man.
That's right.
we're all hoping to just have the Elliott voice in essence.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as I heard he's joining the cast, I'm like, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's really brilliant, and I have a lot of scenes with him. Because this season is really, it's kind of about the family. The first season was setting up oil and really showing you what the show was about, and this season kind of really tightens up and it goes into the inner workings of our family and how are we going to work together? You know, it's like we've just been back together for a couple weeks, and after, you know, you are kind of, you know, you're fighting, and that leads to kind of all the sexy stuff after. Who are they without that? And we dig into you know, a lot of those moments, and kind of you see what Angela's worth is to the family and how much she puts her family first in kind of very much like, you know, a lioness kind of way.
I got it. Can't wait for that. And by the way, to all the guys in the studio, unfortunately, it means more Michelle Randolph scenes.
Darn it.
Isn't she so beautiful? But she's so talented, so kind. I mean, she's just a special one. She's got it all.
Yeah, what she said. She's a special, special one.
And by the way, and that's not her first Taylor Sheridan show either. Right. She was outstanding in 1923.
She was amazing
in that.
No,
in that
she's
show.
So great, and I think that, you know, John Papsadera is our casting director, and him and Taylor's extremely involved in the casting process, and he's brought her in and just believes in her talent, and again, like puts her next to all these movie stars. So she's coming up in this business and learning from the best of the best.
So such a gift. What was your favorite scene of season 1 that you were in?
Probably Bolognese. You know, it's like when I was cast for the show, it really started leaning more into the cooking of it. Okay. And, you know, I published a cookbook after my son was born, and it's something that I have always loved to do on my off time. And so it kind of like, Taylor does that. He starts to kind of write for you, and it feeds into the characters.
I mean, the dinners that you were creating for the family that was not going well enough for your character at all, because you have a certain dream of having a family sitting around a dinner table as opposed to the S show that everything's turned into.
It totally always must turn into the S show.
Right.
But I think that that's what I loved about being able to play that, is that you see how hard she's trying to put her family back together. And it's like her going to the Super Bowl, right? Like that's the comp is her making dinner on a Tuesday night, you know? So that's the pressure she puts on herself. And you started, I think, understand the character in that, and that she's dealing with, you know, getting older and becoming an empty nester and trying to, you know, get the love of her life back to, you know, trying to get back together with her ex-husband. So you see just the level of pressure she's under and what she puts on herself.
I thought you would go into a senior citizen home and taking them out to a strip club. I thought that would have been.
I actually think it's a great idea. I mean, it was not hard for me to make the leap on this, Rich. I mean, for older age homes, I mean, it's true. They're sitting there. They've got nothing to do. All they do is sleep. Give them a margarita, Rich.
And a few
come
dollar
on.
bills and take them out for lunch.
Let's go.
So you actually would do something like that.
Why not? I mean, you're in your golden years.
That's right.
You shouldn't be wasting them.
I mean, it is only late morning. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You're out in Los Angeles. Not a bad idea. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.